Hello, hello! We're here. It's the weekend and we're streaming. There's no method, no rhythm, no rhyme to my madness for this stream. This is just gonna be me chilling, looking at shit on my PlayStation, watching YouTube, playing video games, checking shit out, just hanging, shooting shit. Anybody that comes in to hang out, I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so this is just gonna be pretty much a vlog, I guess you could call it, of me just chilling and enjoying my weekend. This is what I do in my off time, my spare time, my free time. Um, I was probably gonna check out the God of War. It's got new new what's it got? This 20th anniversary. This shit looks fire. Yeah, from God of War 2. Look, so I was probably gonna check that out. I was gonna go play that for a little bit. Um, cause I've never like after I beat God of War Ragnarok, I never went and did the Valhalla thing. So yeah. Um, I was also thinking about maybe either starting up Resident Evil 4, 7, or Village again. Now, this one, I came all the way to. I'm at the very end of the game on this one, on the hardest difficulty. But I'm not going to be able to pick it up and play it like that. So, if I do this, what I'm going to have to do. I'm thinking maybe just do like I did last time. I'm going to start from Resident Evil 7 from the beginning, and then go into Resident Evil Village and just let the pace pick up. That's probably what I'm gonna do if I do this. But for now, I'm gonna look at some brain rot while we're here. One sec. I'm gonna check my audio, make sure that my audio is doing okay. I'll be right back. I'm not leaving. Okay, audio's good. Good audio quality, or decent at least. I mean, it's not fucking great. Here we go. So doing? We are gonna brain rot. So, I think I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna take a gander at this. Yo, bird dog. Let me get the. Oh, I didn't put the link to the video in the description. Hold on. Let me see. I got this. I can do it from my phone, I think. What up, bird dog? How you doing, homie? Copy link. Okay. Bird dog, you still in here, bro? Studio content. I need. Why not just go to my studio and do it? Not now. Need to edit you, baby. Mm-mm. Videos. Clip saved. Can I not? Content. Um. Okay. Well, I'll put it down in the description. We're gonna go ahead and watch this.
Your future stays protected. Our technology silences cyber threats, and our experts stop attacks cold. We keep it quiet, so you can keep it.
Sorry for the commercials.
That's Sophos.
On March 28th, how they get to work? From the director of The Beekeeper. That's the second that woman. That woman was my wife. This was slapping your wife. A Working Man, rated R. In theaters March 28th.
You can't tell me seeing this does not blow your wig cap right back. So this is the tattoo of Gypsy's on her back, and this is Dee's autopsy picture. It almost makes you wonder, did
Okay.
Gypsy show the autopsy?
Okay, so this. People that don't know, there's a woman named Gypsy Rose. She. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Tabitha? There's a woman named Gypsy Rose. She was raised by her mama. and her and her mama scammed the Make-A-Wish Foundation people and Habitats for Humanity people their whole life, pretending like, I mean, she had these illnesses and sicknesses, but the mom had Gypsy play into it like they were way worse than they actually were. That way, they could get all this cool stuff, like going see famous people or going to Disney World. They got houses built for them, all that type of stuff. So, she went and unalived her mama because she was tired of pretending that she was sick. Like, it's just point blank, that's the best way to put it, I guess, in my opinion. She got tired of pretending like she was sick, so she killed him. Ew. She unalived her mom. But what she did, though, the way she did it, she catfished this mentally challenged guy. She found a guy that was single, mentally impaired, and she pretty much brainwashed him to... You want me to turn it up? Turn it up? Can you hear better now? Bird dog? Give me a thumbs up or something. Like, let me know when it's good. I figured the audio was good. Okay, so anyways, she found this guy, catfished him, made him think that her mama was holding her captive for all these years. No, it's a mentally disabled guy. He had been on. He's declared mentally challenged, and he even gets paid disability payments every month. He gets a check every month for being disabled. Okay. Mentally handicapped. So, she got this guy and tricked him into coming to her house and unaliving her mama. She talked him into doing that. He was wanting he didn't want to do that. He tried to get her to run away with him to get out of the situation, but she made him think that that her mom was a scary person that would find her and she wouldn't be able to run away and start a life on her own. So he convinced she convinced him to unalive her because that's the only way that she could get out of the situation and she can be safe. So that's what's going on with this. She got out of prison. He's still locked up. And the girl is now like a millionaire. She's got all types of TV shows, makes a bunch of money. Like, she's a millionaire now. And she's making all this money and slandering this dude's name, saying that the dude, saying all these horrible things about him, when she manipulated him and lied to him to get him to do that to her mama, just because she didn't want to live with her mama no more. She could have just ran away from home, she could have left, but no, she's so sick in the head that she had the guy do that. But in my opinion, I believe that she was the one that did the majority of the execution. In my opinion. That's how I see it. That's just me. I feel like she did that. And then there's supposedly also another person that's in the picture called Dan. I don't know much about that guy, but I feel like those two probably had the most to do with it, and then they put it all on the Nicholas Godejohn, who's stuck in prison for the rest of his life, and she just slanders his name all over the world, all across TV, making him out to be this horrible person because she convinced him to do these things to her mama whenever he did not need to do that. Like, that, he didn't want to, he shouldn't have, but he can't think for himself. Like, he was taken advantage of by the system, by our legal system. It's a horrible situation. All of it's a horrible situation. I'm gonna play the video, and she'll probably explain some of it, somewhat.
Foxy picture to Bobby Petrie. I have a hard time believing that this is just a coincidence. Do y'all think it's just a coincidence?
So that's
I
Gypsy.
really just want to take y'all back for a sec because it's been really hard for me to really comprehend this. At the age of 6 years old, Gypsy started lying to her mom when she got the feeling back in her legs because she wanted a free ride. She wanted her mom to push her around in a wheelchair, right? At 6. Most 6-year-olds are very honest. So for a 6-year-old to lie like a rug like that, it really lets you know that this 6-year-old is diabolical, right? But on another level, because I can't comprehend this. It is very hard to grasp this because I just never knew kids could be that conniving at that age. But you know, Ivory Rose Nose tells me all the time, them ain't no regular kids, okay? I don't know, y'all. The fact that she lied this whole time, and you know what makes it very interesting is when you really think about it, I could see why she tries to push the Munchausen by proxy. Because if she's saying, Mama, my legs are broke, if they don't work, her mom's like, okay, y'all are saying that they're fine. She's saying they don't work. I need y'all to figure it out. And the fact that she confessed this in a video before the unaliving, I'm more inclined to believe that than anything else. But y'all let me know what you think down below. Drop your comments. We're about to do, I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. But y'all, my live on my main page, just make sure you watch it. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Bye bye for now.
Yeah,
Now,
y'all
child, you know
subscribe
it's
to
time
her.
to spin a block or
She's
whatever.
awesome.
So let's spin a block. Because this spin a block is a very interesting one because of the time frame that this happened. And y'all, there is some real tea happening later on in this video, but let me know your thoughts.
Damn it.
Donate this
Yeah,
entire
subscribe to Nina. She's a good reporter. Like, she's a great reporter. Journalist. You're never going to believe why Gypsy Rose reached out to me. Why is the audio so bad? Audio is terrible.
You don't need to mention her, but you know how to speak about it. And then Ryan, between signs of Chris, and signs of
I can't hear that. The audio is terrible.
If someone sends you a cease and desist, it's not a legal document. What that is basically a letter from their attorney. And they're basically threatening you to shut you up, right? But you would have to be doing something illegal for them to actually carry it out, right? So most people do cease and desist to bully someone to stop speaking. But in order to get them, they literally have to be doing illegal activity, and that's what a cease and desist is for. When somebody is on social media, or was, or has a reality TV show and a documentary out, and did a serious crime, you can speak on that. That's not illegal. It's not illegal to speak on that. And everything I said is, I think, I figured it out, I think, I know. So a cease and desist wouldn't scare me because I haven't done anything illegal. I can speak on whatever I want to speak on this. So
She's
you
just
can't
saying.
scare me, and especially because I have knowledge of the law. You're not dealing with something that is
Yeah, Gypsy last year was trying to stop people from letting the truth out about the shit that she's doing. She doesn't want people to know that she's a liar and manipulator and that she's making millions of dollars off of
I know that she would try to win
taking advantage of a special needs man and murdering her mama.
And the fact that she tried to manipulate me, but she couldn't move, and now you're looking crazy. And furthermore, she was in my life. She reached out to me, harassment would have been harassment. So, that's what I'm saying. Truth about Kanye
Jesus.
Diddy that nobody's talking about? Child, have a seat because it's getting wild. A couple of weeks ago, Kanye posted Free Diddy on Twitter. Did y'all
That's
remember that?
wild.
Well, Kanye's been leaking phone calls of Diddy. We know that Kanye's unhinged every once in a while, or a lot of while. You know, someone forgets to put that stuff in his applesauce, so he tends to act up. But the fact that he's leaking phone calls right before Diddy's trial, he told Kim Kardashian to release the trademark on Northwest's name, child, or he is going to have both of them go down. Look here. He said allegedly Kim and the family, they hot pockets and they sell a little bit. They sell a bit. You know, they sell a bit, allegedly, okay? Now, if y'all remember, y'all might want to go back and look at my pinned video. I have heard something very similar, and I don't know if it's true or not, but based off of what I've been presented, I think that it might be actually very accurate. So Kim may be on that, and if Kanye said he'll expose her, and this is all going down right before a trial, right before they're getting ready to pick the jury, what do y'all think is getting ready to happen? Remember, someone recorded Diddy in federal court and leaked it to Media Takeout a couple of months ago.
This is wild.
This is the head honcho. He's the one calling the shots, and for some reason Kanye is trying to protect him. But it makes you wonder, what has Kanye been up to?
Yeah.
Look, I know Kim has had dealings with Diddy, but you notice who she's good friends with right now. Y'all know why. What do y'all think? I'm just saying the child, the tea is about to get hot. And I keep saying, I feel like the month of April, or from now to September, we need to buckle up because I have a feeling it's about to get really wild. What do y'all think?
Said if you're
Yeah,
gonna
like-
play the game, boy, you gotta learn
The shit with Diddy. There's so much. There's so
Diddy has just been
much.
hit with his worst case yet. Diddy has just been accused of paying police officers and prosecutors to lie on his behalf and get people arrested for false crimes. The Michigan inmate Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who filed a lawsuit against Diddy, now submitted affidavits from prosecutors, police officers, and more saying that Diddy set him up and put him in prison. Derek Lee Cardello Smith filed a lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that he was SA'd by Diddy all the way back in 1997. And in his lawsuit, he was trying to subpoena J-Lo and Kirk Burrows on his behalf, saying that they knew this allegedly happened to him. He was claiming that J-Lo was a material witness because of her relationship with Diddy from 1999 to 2001, because he is alleging that his essay was recorded, distributed, and held by Diddy at his New York residence.
Damn.
And he was alleging during J-Lo's relationship with Diddy, she was made privy to the video that was taken by Diddy and his employee Kirk Burrows of this essay, which is honestly wild now to bring back up because Kirk Burrows just filed his lawsuit against Diddy like 2 weeks ago, and some of these allegations are kind of similar. And if you think this is crazy, just wait because it gets a lot crazier. Yesterday, Derek Lee Cardello Smith just filed a new lawsuit with Diddy named in this lawsuit, but it's for habeas corpus. He is alleging that he was falsely imprisoned because of Diddy. He says that Sean Combs framed me, and this is my petition, seeking release from custody. He said a Detroit police officer named Nicole Rapper has submitted an affidavit on March 5th of 2025 alleging her role, where she said that she had been working with Sean Combs and she was paid to frame him, and she admitted her role in the form of this affidavit attached. And this is the affidavit from the police officer. She says, "My name is Nicole Rapper, and I am an officer who authorized the police report in the city of Detroit on January 13th of 2008 against Derek Lee Cardello Smith, a current prisoner in the Michigan Department of Corrections." And the crazy part is he also has an affidavit from the woman that the police officer is talking about too, saying that she lied, and she was also allegedly paid by Diddy to lie. She said, "I was ordered to make a false police report against Mr. Cardello Smith by Sean John Combs, or P. Diddy, Kim Worthy, Wayne County prosecutor, Suzette Samuels, assistant Wayne County prosecutor, Jose Ortiz, a detective at Detroit Police Department. I was paid a total of $132,000 in cash by Sean John Combs to issue the false police report of the kidnapping and SA against Derek Lee Cardello Smith." She said the arrest warrant was paid by her and the others to the judge of the 36th District Court, and he was paid a total of $5,000 for signing the warrant. And she alleges that this judge worked for Diddy, and she was connected to him and forced to pay him, and she paid him the money for these warrants that she knew were false at the time. And he adds an affidavit from the woman that these alleged false crimes happened to. "My name is Adria Bonmarano, and I state the following is true, and I will attest to them in an open court of law, whether it be criminal or civil. I am the civil complainant in the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Derek Lee Cardello Smith with the case number of that case." He said, "I lied under oath in the 36th District Court in the Wayne County Circuit Court when I said that Derek Lee Cardello Smith kidnapped me and SA'd me. The purpose of my false testimony in January 2008 and June 2008 is because she was paid by Suzette Samuels, the assistant prosecutor for Wayne County, to lie," which this prosecutor also puts in an affidavit. She said, "I was paid $10,000 to say that Cardello Smith kidnapped me and SA'd me, and I was given
wild,
this money
bro.
by the Wayne County prosecutor, David Cobb, and the sergeant of the Detroit Police Department. I worked directly for Sean Combs of Bad Boy Records, and I was actually a young victim of Sean Combs, and he SA'd me." She said that Diddy was the one that forced her to lie and say that Derek Lee Cardello Smith SA'd her when he did not. And she said the Wayne County prosecutor's office is who paid her to lie and paid her sister to lie also, and say that Derek Lee Cardello Smith SA'd both of them. She alleges that she was paid directly by Diddy in 2007 to bring on SA charges against Derek Lee Cardello Smith. She is alleging that the purpose for bringing on these false charges against Derek Lee Cardello Smith is because Diddy, Dave Cobb, Kyle Worthy and other people wanted Derek Lee Cardello Smith out of the way because he refused to off somebody for David Cobb. Then it gets even crazier because he also has an affidavit from the prosecutor, Suzette Samuels. She says, "My name is Suzette Samuels. I am a lawyer and I am assistant prosecutor attorney for the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office in Detroit, Michigan. I prosecuted Mr. Derek Lee Cardello Smith in the criminal case of the people versus the state of Michigan. Worked directly for Kim Worthy, Wayne County Prosecutor, and for Mr. Sean John Combs. The Office of the Wayne County Prosecutor has framed Mr. Derek Lee Cardello Smith for the crimes of the criminal essay conduct beginning in 1997 and in 2008 and then again in 2019 while he was incarcerated. The person who directed these prosecutions were and still are Mr. Sean John Combs and Kim Worthy, the current Wayne County prosecutor. Diddy and the prosecutor ordered the Detroit Police Department's 9th Circuit to arrest and frame Derek Lee Cardello Smith for multiple SAs that he did not commit. And she said that Diddy and the prosecutor directed her to use her powers at the office as assistant Wayne County prosecutor to falsely charge and
This is wild.
convict Mr. Derek Lee Cardello Smith with 6 counts of criminal essay conduct, 2 counts of kidnapping, which I did out of fear for my life, and which I did because I was paid to do so. But then it gets even crazier because she said she's done this many other times, totaling 128 black male citizens of Detroit, Flint, and other counties in Michigan that were investors of Bad Boy Records prior to 1997. Honestly, this is the craziest case that I've ever heard, and Derek Lee Cardello Smith also added all of these documents to his lawsuit against Diddy as well. But if you guys want to know that everything this prosecutor also had to say, because it's still 2 more pages long, you guys can watch the whole video over on my YouTube channel at Kadisha Lennon.
Man.
But this is absolutely wild. Y'all
Yeah,
let me know what
that's-
you guys think
that's
about all
intense.
this in the comments.
Ain't that some real tea that's happening right now?
That's
I'm
intense.
just trying to keep y'all updated. Let me know your thoughts down below because I don't know, y'all. I really think things are
Right?
getting wild, and I don't think people are ready for it.
Yeah, that shit's intense. Okay. Well, that was cool. What was I say? Blanchard exposed faked hospital pics.
This is coming from Ken talking to Gypsy. Well, I wish that she had gotten through this divorce process before this happened. End quote. Go ahead.
Well, because it could be edited. They could be talking about something else. Like, she wish she waited for, something else besides getting pregnant. It could just be edited to make it sound like that. But if it is that, well then, duh, you were there. You were at his test, okay?
Yeah, I can't imagine it being an actual pregnancy. That makes no damn sense because it takes 2 people to get pregnant. You
Yeah, so
can't
you
get
could-
pregnant on your own. So, I mean,
Alright. Anywho. Probably gonna play some games. Don't play God of War. Faha. Yes. I'm gonna end the stream and start a whole new stream.